part of all of this thing. Let's look at some verses again. And we are really, this is a spiritual battle, guys, okay? In Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, the Bible said, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic power over this present darkness." Right now, there's darkness. Spiritually is darkness, okay? There's darkness in the world, and we are wrestling against it, okay? We're wrestling against it. We're against the spiritual darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Yes, demons are real. Satan is real, okay? And so we need to know what they do. And we should not be a part of this kind of thing. So we are not against human flesh or blood, okay? It is against the present darkness and the evil forces. There are evil forces. There are evil forces in the world because from the beginning, when Lucifer wanted to be like God, he got cast out, and the Bible said he took 1/3 of the angels, and those angels are called demons right now. Okay, those angels are demons, and they're in the world. Okay, and they are causing many problems for many peoples. All right, so again, some verses about the real devil right here. It says, "Be sober-minded." This is in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. "Be sober-minded, be watchful, for your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour." So he's seeking everywhere, okay, looking at, if you are involved in this kind of activity, he's gonna devour you. He can devour people, okay? So we need to be very careful about participating in Hollywood. So let's look at the history, okay? So first we're going to go through some history a little bit, and then we're going to look at some Bible verses as well. But the danger, okay? First of all, the danger, the real evil forces that we're dealing with here tonight. Okay, so history of Halloween a little bit. Halloween is a holiday celebrated each year on October 31st, which is coming up this Friday night, right? And I think all of our churches, we have events on October 31st, so you should go to those events in your church. Don't go to trick-or-treating or things like that. So this day marks the end of summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter. It's becoming very cold, right? And when you see, if you've been, I drive on the highway and I see all these cornfields and all these harvesting that's happening because the winter is coming, so everybody's gathering their crops. Okay, so that's the nature. Okay, that's the month. This month we're approaching winter, and the Celtics who lived 2,000 years ago, they celebrate their new year on November 1st, and in this October, the end of October, they would celebrate what they call a festival called Samhain. Okay, it's spelled Samhain, but I think they pronounce it Samhain. Okay, so it's an ancient festival. It happened over 2,000 years ago, and what they believe is on the night of October 31st, the dead spirit come back on earth. Okay, and they roam around the earth, and so in order to please those demons and that spirit, that ghost, they do this festival, this fire burning bonfire festival, and they call it Samhain. Now that's because they don't know the truth. The word of God is very clear. When somebody die, if they're born again person, they go straight to heaven, their spirit. If they're unbeliever, they go straight to hell. You know the story about Lazarus and the rich man, right? When the rich man says, "Please allow Lazarus to go back to my brothers," Abraham said no. Okay. And even though the rich man asked for water in hell, no more water given. So you cannot come back from hell. So these believe it starts from Satan, okay, that somehow the angel, the ghost, the dead people's spirit come back to earth is a lie from Satan. Or you know from the beginning it started with a lie, and you know that Satan is a father of lie. So he have to lie to people. Yes, he can make people believe because fallen angels are demons, right? And they can pretend to be somebody. That's why back in the day, they believed these were their dead relative because the demon can impersonate, okay, impersonate, even though they're not really their dead spirit. It's a demon, okay? So they celebrate the what they call Samhain, okay, from the south. So let's look at the map. You guys know where Celtic is? It's in Europe, right? You guys know in Europe, Ireland, over here, and not only this region, but all of this region right here. These are the Celtics.